Hey everyone, welcome back to another episode of Astropill. Thanks for tuning in, playing more Tokyo Dark, and we are talking to the mysterious collector right now, who appears differently to each person and takes away strangely sentimental things that people regret giving away each time. They're not interested in money, they're only interested in taking away people's feelings. Yeah, things people hold dear. So they flashed Tanaka's face on the billboard as the three cranes appeared, so they know exactly who we are, what we're about, but they still have many questions for us, and let's see how this conversation goes. Why didn't you shoot her again in the sewer? She was holding your dear Tanaka at knife point. Why didn't you pull the trigger? So, why didn't I kill her when Tanaka was there? Okay, I didn't want to hurt anyone. I should have. To keep her talking, she didn't deserve it. I didn't want to hurt anyone. That's the truth. Maybe for a police officer it sounds soft, but I didn't want anyone to get hurt. Even with Tanaka at the end of a knife, I thought it might end peacefully. Interesting. Most interesting. Though she's gone, the sleepless nights continue, don't they? You've taken your pills twice. Is that enough to make a difference? Do they help? You even know how many times I took my pills? Yo, bro! Does it not make you question the futility of it all? Most interesting. Perhaps you've told me enough. Yes, this is most useful. I accept this trade. In return, you want... what was it? Ah, yes, that's right. A path. A way forward. I suppose it's your turn to ask the questions now. Okay. What are you? The mask? Where is Tanaka? Is he alive? Okay, I'm assuming we can't ask everything. I'm gonna put priority on specific questions. So, I want to know about Tanaka, because we keep seeing apparitions of him. I doubt he's actually alive. But weird things are going on. Like, Reina's not supposed to be alive, supposedly. She shouldn't be alive, she shouldn't be that age, so maybe there's a chance Tanaka's like a demon or something right now. Let's ask. In the dark, whether he lives, that is more difficult. The dark, that's not the first time I've heard that. What is it? Where can I find it? A better question is, where can it not be found? Can you not feel it around you, following you at every turn? It pays great mind to those within its walls. You know of whom I speak. The common thread that binds all the misery in your heart. Reina, and if that's where she is, Tanaka must be there too. The girl's thread is a complicated one. Yes, very tangled. It begins in Kabukichi and a talent agency called Omega. Kabukichi. I know it very well. I know it well enough. As I imagine any officer of the law would. The dark is a sacred place. It lives and breathes, changes shape, and goes where it pleases. And it is the girl, and it is the girl whose suffering determines its shape. Without understanding its root, you will never find your way, or it could tear you apart. Like it almost already has. Okay, so I can ask multiple questions. Just making sure. What about the mask? I don't know why. Ah! Don't just put it in my face like that! God, that scared the crap out of me! But I get the hunch that you'll know what this is. Oh, we have it. It's not even in the plastic bag anymore. I feel like it's bad if we touch it directly. We shouldn't do that. What is it? Reina was so obsessed with it. It must be important, but I can't figure it out. Ah, I see. A most interesting relic. It makes people do the most fascinating things. Why did Reina want it so badly? It is a tool. Instead of living in fear of it, why not use it? It may be the key that will help you find your precious Tanaka. Though as powerful. I'm really bad at the R business. Though as powerful as it is, one cannot expect to use it knowing nothing about it. You said it yourself. It all started in Kamakura. The Kawanas have quite a history with that mask. The Kawanas. The shrine maiden girl? Her grandmother was the one who gave it to me. The very same. If it gives me the creeps. Maybe I should have gotten rid of it. Don't do that. You'll never find your way without it. Alright, what are you? A dressmaker, a cat breeder, a blackmailer. Seems that no one in this town can agree on anything about you, except your name. There's no way anyone could know what you do. It's impossible. So what are you? Take a look around you. Is it not familiar? Can you not smell it? The stench of corruption. I've been here for so long, longer than you can imagine. Feeling the desires, the loves, the hatred of mankind flow through this place. For you, detective, I am exactly who you need me to be. Now, shall we return our attention to the matter at hand? Our trade, after all, was not for the knowledge of how I fit into your story. It was for a way to clear the... How did you put it? Ah, yes, to clear the dead ends you run up against. Let us reconsider your problem. The mask and the dark. I can't say anything, blah, blah, blah. The mask, and the dark. The mask and the dark? Is that how you would say it? Help me, guys. Wow, I actually don't know how to say this word. Inexorably, I'm gonna guess that. Inexorably linked. Pursuing one without the other is futile. Now, you are an enemy of the dark. It will reject you without understanding it, and you'll be lost without the necessary tool. How will I know when a path's been opened? Ask your puppet master. Master, my end of the bargain has been upheld. You seem awfully eager to help me. What's the catch? Something tells me I'm going to regret talking to you. Paranoia, an unnecessary feeling. As I said, people fascinate me, especially ones as unique as yourself. You are a detective. I've only given you the tools you need to finish the job. From there, now that is the interesting part. I look forward to seeing your progress. Consider your debt to me partially repaid. The rest I shall collect at another time, and that's why I'm called the Collector. I collect these things from people. Tell me, my little puppet, if you can see your strings, does your dance not continue? Until we meet again. Ooh, spooky! You made a spooky face! I didn't like that. Wow, that was so interesting. This is like completely removed from the world. We just like got transported into a different dimension. And now we're just back to reality. That was so spooky. Okay, so I think our next thread is to go to the Kamanas, right? I don't think we need to hang around here for any reason. Pretty sure. Okay, let's leave the map and see if we can revisit that area, because I don't remember seeing it. Excuse me. Oh, here we go. The air in the collector's basement was stagnant and heavy. If I'd stayed any longer, I felt like it may have suffocated me. For the time I was there, Akihabara faded away into a distant memory. I returned to the surface, put my hand up to shield my eyes from the sunlight, and listened to the people on the street. Their conversations seemed so pointless, part of a world I no longer belonged to. The busy sounds of the street swept the cobwebs from my mind, forcing me to remember everything I told the collector and everything he impossibly knew. I told him so much, but did I have a choice? Maybe he was right and I was a puppet after all. At that moment, it didn't matter. The dark and the mask both belonged to a world I was now a part of. Normal methods of investigation wouldn't lead me to them. Countless paths were narrowed to two, and I had no choice but to march forward towards the leads I'd been given. As I left Akihabara behind, one thing bothered me. How did the collector know so much about me? Was I really so easy to read? I didn't have time to dwell on it. Kazuki and Reina were in the dark. That much had been all but confirmed. And I now had a means, however impossible, to find them. Two paths, the mask and the dark. Both were necessary, and I had to make a choice of which to follow first. Chase after a talent agency in Tokyo's red light district, or back to Kamakura to visit Mai, the girl I nearly got killed. Okay, we have to make an important choice here. So, the dark or the mask? So we want either... The mask is our means of getting in contact with the dark, right? Neither seemed very appealing. My logical side didn't understand how either would help, but as everything around me cracked and crumbled away, logic didn't matter anymore. I had to choose. Or maybe something would choose for me? Does that mean there's a timer? Okay, that's weird. That's kind of spooky and ominous. Okay, so hopefully there's no timer or anything that appears on the screen that forces me to choose just yet. Let's think. So, yeah, the mask is our means of making our way into the dark, but we don't quite understand the dark or anything like that. I would be interested in learning more about Reina herself, but I think the mask is pretty equally important too. It is kind of affecting our mental health in that it's like compelling us to do strange things too. It might be good to know. Let's pursue the mask. I hope I'm making the right choice. That made it sound like it was a very pivotal choice that would change a lot of things. I came here to find out about the mask, but there's something I've got to do first. 6 months ago, I sent one girl to the morgue. So, is my dead? Wait, I'm confused. And very nearly killed another. So I'm assuming she sent Reina to the morgue and very nearly got my killed, maybe? Since then, I thought of coming here to apologize to my Kawana countless times, but couldn't will myself to see her and be faced with my failure. I think of the fear and hurt in her eyes, and I feel nothing but shame. For my own peace of mind, I need to tell her the truth about that day, and about how I lost control. Hopefully she can find it in herself to forgive me enough to help me with my investigation of the mask. Wait, it's fall. Why are the cherry blossoms blooming? It's like nothing's changed since that day. Ooh, that is pretty spooky. Magida, are you here? Are you still working at this station? Oh, I guess not. Whoa, Jesus, oh, that scared me. You see that the text box looked like it was like, surprise! Oh, it's, you! I was reading the papers and, I saw your picture. And then I saw that picture on the TV news. And maybe the 7chan, 7chan, message boards, after I looked you up. I'm sorry, I was curious. I remember meeting you and couldn't believe it. It's like I met a celebrity or something. Oh, of course it's not good or anything, but you know, you never know who you'll meet in this business. Everyone always seems so unassuming. I mean, that's not to say any of it was your fault or anything. Okay, so the message boards are pretty bad. Excuse me. There's a lot of bad stuff on there, like, wow, pretty wild stuff. Are you done? Oh, right, sorry. Yes. Hello, again. Wow, that was a great bombastic greeting, huh? All right. Oh, we can just go ahead and leave? Let's see, Again, let's prioritize the important choice. Where's Mai? We're here to look for her. I'm looking for Mai Kawana. Have you seen her? Oh, you're looking for Mai again, huh? Are you sure that's such a good idea? She was pretty upset about the, happenings the last time you were here. I mean, I've barely seen her leave Kamakura since then. Maybe it's best you leave her alone. It's important I talk to her. I suppose she'd be at the shrine that's down this street like usual. Mai's very important to this town. Please don't upset her too much. We all want everything to go back to normal. Okay, I mean, I'm trying to apologize, I'm sorry. What's going on with the weather here? It's fall. Why are the cherry blossoms out? It's beautiful, isn't it? There's a species of cherry tree, the Prunus subertella autumnalis. Yes, good. That sometimes bloom twice a year. At least, that's what it says online. Who'd have thought we'd have them here in Kamakura? Well, I say Kamakura, but they only seem to be in this part of town. Lucky, huh? Yeah, lucky. Sounds really good. A cherry blossom tree that blooms in fall. I've never seen it. Are you sure you've got your facts straight? It seems impossible. Impossible? Do you doubt my botany expertise? Impossible would be if the seasons started reversing themselves, don't you think? Yeah, it certainly feels that way. Huh? You say something? Why the glum face? Anyway, I hope you take advantage of the weather and go for a picnic or something. The blossoms are so peaceful. Don't they put your mind at ease? Totally puts my mind at ease. Is Mai's grandmother still at the house near here? You wanna see her? Well, she is still around, I suppose. I see the comings and goings of all the people around here. I don't see her getting out much, though. Oh, yes, that reminds me. When you were here last in April, did she, I don't know, give you something? I'm not accusing you, of course, I just I heard that there was an important artifact that went missing last spring. Kawana is old and losing her faculties a bit. Maybe she gave it to you by mistake. Can you remember anything like that?
I kind of don't see why we shouldn't tell him that. It does seem like... I don't think we'd be crazy unless, like, the news articles mention something about it, but they didn't. They don't mention anything about it, so I don't see why I shouldn't tell him, honestly. Unless they're gonna start accusing me or something. Oh, geez. It feels like it might be bad for me in the future. I'm gonna tell him. I'm gonna regret this, but I'm gonna tell him.
Oh, so you do know about it. That's a relief. Wouldn't want to think something so important was stolen by some riffraff, right? So, you know when they'll return it?
You'll have to ask HQ about that kind of thing. Sorry.
I did. I contacted them several times. They say they didn't know anything about it. They said they didn't have it. You don't think they're lying, do you, Detective? They wouldn't lie about something like that, something so precious to this town, would they?
I'm sure whoever you talked to was mistaken.
Yes, that must be it. I'll keep trying. Enjoy your time in Kamakura.
Ooh, he's getting real suspicious of us. Oh, man. I don't know if I'm okay with this, but we didn't lie to him technically, so okay. Can't do anything with the Sakura this time. Do we want to visit the grandma? I'm gonna knock.
Go away! No visitors!
Okay. We tried. Let's see. I just want to slow down, stop at every junction, because I missed the frickin' Sakura the first time because I wasn't going slow enough. So I'm just gonna stop at every little bit, see if there's anything new. Nope. All right, let's go ahead and visit Mai and apologize and hope things go okay. She's very traumatized, I'm sure. Okay. Anything here? Cherry blossoms fell gently at my feet as I approached the Kawana family shrine. In front of me was Mai Kawana, still dressed in the outfit of the shrine maiden. She had seen me approach and stood there frozen and terrified, the same helpless look on her face as when she had a knife to her throat months before. This time, it was me she was terrified of. We were only 2 people at the shrine, yet I couldn't shake the feeling of being followed. Oh shoot, what's happening? A familiar presence watching from the shadows. Hi, Mai. What? Oh, there's the mask. What? Are you serious? Wait, are you serious? Wait, for real though? Are you serious? The countdown isn't going crazy this time, so it's not indefinite, I think. So I can choose to not do this, right? I'm gonna let the timer run out. I don't care, you stupid mask. Leave me the heck alone. No, I won't do it. Why now? Why her? I don't have to do what you say. I'm not a puppet. I can choose. Oh, is it gonna control us? Oh, we broke through it. Oh, thank goodness. Oh my god, I was so worried. You? The detective from before? Why are you just standing there? Is it over? I'm fine. Sorry to scare you. I'm here to talk to you. See, I've never been good at apologies. I'm sorry for everything I put you through. I've been meaning to talk to you ever since that day. I should have come sooner. You're here to apologize? Now? I didn't hear from anyone in 6 months. The police only talked to me once, and then everyone here started avoiding me and acting like it never happened. I guess that makes me the last person you want to see now. After that day, I'm sure some police came by and told you I was only following procedure, but that's bull. Police in this country don't go around shooting people. I didn't feel myself and lost control, putting you at risk. Sounds vague to say I lost control at such a crucial time, I bet. But that's the truth. The truth? It's strange, isn't it? The cherry blossoms, I mean. It's silly, but every time someone comes here and says how beautiful they are, I get so mad. It's like they don't understand my feelings at all. But that's selfish, huh? It's not like I want everyone to suffer along with me. I imagine the only one other person understands that is you, Detective. Your name's Ito, right? It's so quiet here. It's hard to imagine something like that day in April really happened in a place so peaceful. but it did. I know that you and your partner were only doing what you could to save me, but I wish I could have helped. I felt so helpless. At least you told me the truth. Thank you. You know, I asked Grandma about the mask the red-headed girl was after, and she denied knowing anything. But it was a lie. I found one of her old journals at the shrine, and she wrote that the mask was important and had to be hidden away. Why would she lie to me? I'm sick of everyone always trying to protect me by covering everything up. Grandma hasn't been the same since that day either. She shuts herself up in that old house and mumbles to herself about darkness and purity. I'm so worried about her. My gut tells me that mask has something to do with it. I'm sorry. Listen to me, rambling away. I bet you don't care about any of that.
The truth is, I think you're right about the mask having something to do with all this strangeness. I actually came here to ask you about it.
You think so too? Then let me help you. I don't know anything, but maybe Takashi does. Oh, sorry. Takashi's my brother. He used to live here in Kamakura with me and Grandma, but he left the first chance he got. We talk on the phone all the time, but he refuses to come back and visit. I get the feeling he knows something I don't. He won't even tell me about how my parents died.
Where does your brother live now?
He's an instructor at a kendo dojo in Asakusa in Tokyo. I hear he's a big shot in the kendo world.
It sounds like he'd be a good place to start. Do you think he'll speak to me?
You can try. He's never been very good at opening up to strangers, though.
It's worth a shot. Thanks for helping me, Mai.
Aw, I'm glad everything went okay. I'm glad we were able to resist the darkness. I was so worried we'd have to actually kill her. Things would go like super permanently downhill then. Like, how could we recover from that? The other time we had an excuse because Reina was holding her at like knife point. But this time there would be absolutely no excuse. Oh my god, I'm gonna knock one more time. She's probably gonna scream at us to go away. Okay, cool, got it. Okay, let's go visit Asakusa in the next episode and visit Takashi. Oh man, you guys, I feel like a huge weight has been lifted off my shoulders. I was so tense. During that, but I'm glad it turned out okay. I wonder what would have happened if we'd lied to Magira. I don't really know. I can only like barely surmise what the consequences would have been for either choice. Because we told them the truth that the police knew about something missing, but I guess we didn't end up specifying that it was a mask, even though that was inside the choice itself. I don't know. Anyway, we are hot on the pursuit of this mystery. I'm also still a bit worried that pursuing one choice over the other, so in this case the mask over the darkness, might heavily affect something, but I think the mask is pretty important. It's controlling us right now, so I think needs our immediate attention. Okay, let's keep going in the next episode. I'll see you then. This is Axis, over and out.